Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy back at y'all with another one. Shouts out to the LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Give the video a like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell whenever I go live. That way you get those notifications. Also, subscribe to the Patreon. Let's get right down to business. So, Mitch McConnell's and Nancy Pelosi's house have both been vandalized after the reported $2,000 stimulus that a lot of Americans were clamoring to get did not come through. And as a result, people are desperate and people are resorting to desperate measures. Now let's start with the ventriloquist dummy known as Mitch McConnell. What's up, Stephanie? Big Chest. James, what's up, man? Appreciate y'all for being in the chat, man. Happy New Year to everybody. You know, your boy's back. Oh, all right. Let's get down to business, man. So, Mitch McConnell, his house out in the Highland area of Louisville, was vandalized overnight. Messages were written in the front of the home in red and white spray paint. The words "Where's my money?" and then they misspelled "Where's" on were spray painted on the front door along with other messages along the front porch. Now, this is a reference to the $2,000 stimulus check increase that was blocked by Mitch McConnell because, you know, he's trying to inject poison pills into this bill. Right? And the poison pills he's trying to inject into this bill was the Section 230, where basically Trump can sue or anybody else can sue Twitter and all that when people put disparaging comments on social media platforms, and that, you know, unfounded claims of goddamn voter fraud. Now, the rest of McConnell's home appears to be untouched. Police say they currently do not know who is responsible for the damage. And, you know, so the ventriloquist dummy puts out a statement saying he spent his career fighting for First Amendment, defeating peaceful protests. He appreciates every Kentucky who is engaged in the democratic process, whether they agree with him or not. This is different. Vandalism and politics of fear have no place in our society. His wife and him have never been intimidated by this toxic playbook. They just hope the neighbors in Louisville aren't too inconvenienced by this radical tantrum. So people who are desperate to get their bills paid, that's radical tantrum. That's a radical tantrum on Mitch McConnell. Really, dude? If that's how you really feel? Huh? Well, you know what? Hey, all you motherfuckers in Kentucky that voted for this bastard, shame on you. Shame on you, because you had the opportunity to get this bastard out of office and you failed to do so. So when Mitch McConnell's out here blocking bills and all that, I blame all you motherfuckers that voted for this ventriloquist dummy. I blame all you Kentuckians out there that voted for this snap turtle looking bastard. That's right. Real Facts TV, what's up? Activities TX made, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Hey, James, what's up, man? I know you got your strip club money, you know what I'm saying? You gonna make it rain tonight?
Man, nigga ain't gave me shit, I promise, dog. And listen, I don't be tripping. That's why I tell niggas, man, I work 7 days a week if I got to. I can't rely on no government to keep playing with my life and my kids' life, how we gotta survive and eat out here and pay these bills. Because at the end of the day, you know, when it comes, it's coming. It's gonna come when the law least expect it, when you need, when I really need it. So look, when it come, man. Like at the end of the day, they know they down bad. We only had got one since then. You know what I mean? So we went through a whole year struggling, trying to make sure our kids have a safe Christmas, not want to disappoint them, not knowing what these parents have to go through, getting their hours cut, people not working. You know what I mean? Then you gonna cut unemployment. Now you gonna cut the stimulus check to fucking from 12 to 6, but get the kids an extra $100 from 5 to 6. So it's like, man, you know, we getting fucked without no Vaseline, like Cube say all the time. But we don't have nobody to speak up for us. But when the people like you pushing the narrative, they want to block your channel from getting out. And
Yeah, they want to. Yeah, they want to
I
shadow
always
ban my
try to
channel and
wonder.
all that shit.
I always wondered that shit when the bullshit niggas be blogging all this bullshit. They be having 2,000-3,000 people in their channels. But when you come on with that real shit, you got more than that, and you only be having like 12, 11, 13 people. I said, man, no way. They playing with this man notifications. And that's how they do with the truth. You feel me? So we gonna keep pushing. Every time you on this bitch, I'm cooking with you.
Damn right. You know how we do business, James. You know what I'm saying? Hey, whether it be 5 people or 500 people, I ain't changing how I do business, bro.
Facts. That's
You
why
know
I
what I'm saying?
still fuck with you, nigga, the long way. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a disgrace because we the citizens, we the one really built this. Our tax money that y'all taking out our shit, Medicaid twice. Then you gotta get Medicaid on your job. You know what I mean? All this health insurance plan. What y'all doing with all this money y'all stealing out our hard-earned money that we doing live behind? You know what I
Oh,
mean? So
hey, you know it's funny, James. Hey, I watched this movie earlier today called John Q. You remember that movie back in the day?
oh yeah.
Man, that and Denzel Washington played John Archibald. You know, he was trying to
Hmm.
get his son. He's trying to get his son the surgery he needs so he can survive. Now he ended up going to jail over that in the end. But hey, a man got to do what a man got to do for his kids and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's
I
what he was
know,
supposed to do.
yeah,
Because you telling him one thing, but you playing around with this man's life. He ain't trying to lose his son. No, he pay taxes too. I'd rather quit my job and get my own shit for my son. But if I gotta hold every motherfucker hostage in here, you playing with mine, nigga, that's what it is. It's gonna be like that. And you'll do the same anybody behind their kids, but these kids ain't actually come here, dog. That's why I stress so hard about the 6 that I have. Because I would never put that in nobody else's hand knowing I laid in that fucking bed. Now I gotta make it up. I gotta lay back in it. I gotta get up and make it up. I gotta say my prayers on the side of it. I gotta do what I can't let nobody else sleep in shit that I put on myself. You feel me? That's why my plate is always full, and I ain't got no problem from the south anyway. Crawfish, whatever, nigga, I'm eating. I gotta eat. So I ain't never ran from no smoke. I never ran from no pressure. But I just hate how the government playing on my citizens because, like I said, we the real taxpayers. But you got us waiting on something that y'all supposed to been bless these people out here with, especially the ones who still ain't able to work. LB, they cut my hours from damn near 10 hours to like 5, 6, bro. What I supposed to do with that? Them bills ain't cut. Y'all ain't cut my car note. Y'all ain't cut my bills. Y'all ain't cut my light in half.
you ain't
Y'all ain't
cutting the
cut that
child
water.
support. You ain't
You
cutting
ain't
none
cut.
of that
That's what
shit.
I'm saying. And then I feel bad for those type people, man. I got my cousin and I got a brother-in-law right now, nigga, on that shit. Every time they send that shit out, they don't get none of that shit. And they still in the same situation, waiting for somebody to help them survive till all this shit blow over so they could go back to working their normal shifts and getting their normal hours so they can provide for their family. And that's fucked up, dog. That's the type of shit I be talking about. But they want to talk about we the one cooning, but we the one trying to talk about the shit and put us on game of what's going on and be so still dumbfounded. And we talking about nah, but they on our side, they doing it for the better. This is what's gonna happen. Nah, I don't want to hear all that, man.
Damn
I done
right.
seen, I done seen other countries do way more than they did for their people than they do for their own.
I
And you
know.
want to spend $500 million or whatever that is over there when you
Yeah,
got
five
niggas
hundred
over
million
here
dollars
stuck?
to Israel. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
What
you
the?
got me fucked up.
Hey, get this, y'all. And before I get in the Luda Rider, because we gonna talk about this goddamn snap turtle Mitch McConnell. So Nancy Pelosi house out in San Francisco, right? So her house was graffiti with full of graffiti saying cancel rent and we want everything, possibly referring coronavirus stimulus checks. There's also a pig's head in front of a pool of red paint left in front of the garage door. You know, so they yeah, you man, that shit crazy, man. Now neighbors say why they understand the frustration and this type of vandalism doesn't help solve anything. Look, I don't give man. Look, these motherfuckers got all the goodies, giveaways, and guarantees for too long, man. As far as I'm concerned, hey, they can do whatever they want to do because this is the thing. Them motherfuckers not there. Them motherfuckers in DC. Look, when I did, hey, I was out there Lyft driving one night. I picked up a dude. Dude showed me where Mitch McConnell house at. Right. Look, all these senators that got houses out there in DC or whatever like that, political figures, they all got a cop waiting outside the door, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So that shit real out here in the battlefield, man. You know, I might put this on I might upload this one to my Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Because we talking some real shit right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's good to talk basketball and all that, but you know what? Basketball ain't paying the bills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real life is. You got to
Real
be
life,
on
we
that
got
shit
some real
every day.
life shit going on, y'all. You know, so that's where we at with that. All right, Luda Ryder. Hey, what that dude with that burnt up jack off hand doing up there now?
He blocked $2,000 stimulus check. he said we don't need it in this state, and that pissed everybody off. Like he said, 2,000. So basically, some people got the $600 stimulus check, but we had an opportunity to get. Basically, the whole country had an opportunity to get $2,000 stimulus check, but Mitch McConnell felt the need to go on the block that his own damn self, and you had other people in the House voted for that to happen, and that really pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, what? Like, you got money, we don't. We trying to survive. Like, dude, does it even matter to you that we struggling out here or not?
Fact.
Like, man, I don't know what go through this guy's head. Like, I don't know why my whole state voted him back in office. Like, I'd rather took that woman over him to get. This guy just is ridiculous. 35 years is too many years for this guy to be in the office for state Kentucky.
What's up, Maximus Royalty and Taylor? What's going on with y'all, man? I appreciate. Go ahead. Appreciate. Go ahead, man.
People like me need that type of. Would have loved that type of money. $2,000. That would have really helped me out because I'm kind of struggling right now. I'm trying to do the best as I can. My other job just called me back talking about we can't live without. We need you back at work. So I said, hell, I'll go back to work. I need the money.
Hey, this another thing, y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed this, right? Because another thing that Mitch McConnell got what he wanted was the fact that companies do not have to pay you money if you get the COVID-19 and you have to quarantine. He got it to where companies do not have to pay you. Now, before, companies were required to pay you money if you got the COVID and you had to go home and quarantine. Now they don't have to pay you. That's what he got. That's what Mitch McConnell got. The pass. This is the country don't even give a fuck about.
So basically, say you got Aflac insurance. You know how they pay people when they out with injuries. You trying to say like if you got the COVID-19, you gonna get paid. They won't pay your bills, nothing like that for you.
No, your job. I'm talking about like where you work at. So your employer.
But LB, most jobs have Aflac insurance on their some companies do have Aflac insurance.
I get that, but what I'm saying to you is if that's the case, that's one thing, but if they want to pay you, that's their option, but they're no longer required to pay you. That's what I'm saying. So if a company can go out there, it's like, you know what? Yeah, we know you got the COVID and we know you're struggling, but you know what? I'm not going to pay you. So you're forced to use your PTO if your company even offers you paid time off, right? Because
give me that LB. I don't mean to cut you off. Dog, I tried to use my vacation time, right? Because I knew we were getting short hours.
Right.
So I called them bitches. I was like, look, man, I'm about to be 3 years on the gig, you feel me? I said, I'm going to use my vacation time. I'm going to take it off. Just give me the cash so I can make sure my kids be straight for Christmas. The bitches going to tell me the first time, well, you don't got the whole 40 because you used some of your hours. Hold up. When I use some hours, I ain't never took no days off. I've been working 7 days damn near since this fucking pandemic been started because I had to still pay my fucking bills and y'all wasn't trying to pay us in the first beginning. You feel me? So when it came with the 1,205, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, that shit straighten a nigga up because of the amount of kids I got and the 12 that you giving me. But fuck, that shit still ain't gonna last because how long we've been going through the pandemic already, and I've been going in some savings and trying to bust moves, borrow money from some wealthy relatives that did it the right way and live right without, having to just know how to save. Fuck. And I be having to pay them people back sometime, and I don't like doing that shit, you feel me? So when I lost my grandfather, that shit really made me buckle down because I lost that bank. I could go to my grandma, but I'm not going to no female because a man really understand what I'm going through. And since he knew I was trying to do it right because of the path that I used to try to take,
I can't hear you. Oh, he cut out. Hey, Sterling Young, what's good, man?
Because you
Good,
don't
good,
have
good.
nobody that's gonna take our side coming from that era, or coming from that cloth, or coming from that road. You know what I mean? So when you got these situations, the bitches come out went from 40 hours to 19. Then when I called again, it was like 19. So now it's like, all right, I'm gonna wait until the day before I get paid. So on Christmas we got paid. I ain't know they was gonna give it to us on that Thursday. And 2 weeks before Christmas I got paid. So we get paid every 2 weeks. So the first week, that first check I took and I paid all my bills. So I was gonna use that next check to make sure I get everything everybody wanted and make sure everybody was gonna be straight. So I called them for my 19 hours. The bitches talking about I use time. I say, hold up, y'all said that last time. That's why I didn't get my whole 40. So what's it? So name me the days that I took off. So I got a whole list every time I go to work because I'm trying to do my own thing, right? So I write my own time now. I call in, I punch in on my own. I really don't have no boss. I'm trying to get a contract so I can just get my own shit, build my own brand up so I can get $1 billion contract to be able to hire people. But right now I'm just working solo dolo, you feel me? So I'm like, man, fuck, what the fuck is going on? Why the fuck y'all don't want to give me the same opportunities that y'all giving these motherfuckers who don't deserve it? I'm not.
Well, let's get this, right? So let's talk about all the goodies, giveaways, and guarantees that a motherfucker got, right? Before I go to Sterling Young. So get this, y'all. Do you know that the little PPP loan that that a lot of these people got, the money that a lot of these motherfuckers didn't need? So get this. Not only that they get the money, right? But they also don't get to file it on their taxes, right? Because it's a tax because it was tax free. They don't got to pay the loan back. They get to write it off on their taxes, and get this, y'all. They get to So it's three things. So they get the loan. They don't have to pay the loan back, and they can write it off on their taxes. Not only that, they get a the top 1% got a $1.5 trillion tax cut. So guess what? When they don't pay taxes, guess who that's going to? People like you and me, right? Now the IRS. This is where the IRS comes in at, right? Now the IRS, who's more likely to get audited? Wealthy people or people like you and me? People like you and me are more likely to get audited. And then when they get confronted by Congress about it, then it's like, well, we're stretched thin and we don't have the resources and all. That's bullshit. If they really wanted to go after somebody, they'll go after the motherfucker.
You're right.
And let's talk, because when we talk about systemic racism, right? We're gonna get gut in this motherfucking bitch tonight. You know what I'm saying? We talking systemic racism. All the motherfucking elected officials that sit up there and goddamn, whether it be Congress, I'm talking about both the House and the Senate. A lot of these jackasses were former prosecutors and all that. So when we're sitting up here and complaining about systemic racism and what's going on and why people are hurting from a judicial standpoint, unarmed black men and women getting gunned down at the hands of police and all that. A lot of these motherfucking politicians were former prosecutors. So when we complaining to them about, hey, there's some bullshit that's going on when it comes to the systemic racism here, we're not getting afford the same kind of opportunities, and there's wealth disparities, there's gaps in wealth, there's we getting treated differently than white people for the same shit. Right? A lot of these jackasses were former prosecutors. If they were to do something about it, which they're not, but in the event that they found a good heart and do something about it, it would expose the curtain on them. Sterling Young, you was in this bitch. Go ahead.
I feel like whoever did vandalize them two people in the house, they did a great job. Especially because Nancy, this is what happened when you a career politician. You don't care and you don't take care of the Constitution in your district. Let the say no to career politics on any level, because your actions not affecting the people in the district. It's affecting people in the nation. Because now we pissed off at you. Now the Mitch McConnell one, I don't. It's like we had enough with this clown. Because if I was him, I would be sleeping with one eye open, having full bulletproof suit with a bulletproof helmet. Because people are stressed out and broke, have nothing to lose anymore. Because now, not only you taking money out of my kid's pocket. You taking money out of my mom's pocket because she's working, and you trying to take like, yo, give us our money. Give us our money. And honest, because I know he don't mind borrowing from grandkids' future, support his billions and millions quantities. Give me a fucking break. He don't like poor people. He's like he think that we are useless to the likes of him. You know, that's why I said this shit's coming. Like, don't take kids' food out of their mouth because we need that money for our future kids, for our bills, for anything. And for you taking that money out, for you trying to take all that money, we pissed at you. Like, yo, fuck you.
Yeah, man, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I hear a woman like Kelly Loeffler, right? Now this bitch, right? This trifling ass woman, she takes pictures with known white supremacists. But you know what? Hey, you know, they're two peas to the pod because she's a white supremacist. So I don't know why people are all up in arms about Kelly Loeffler taking pictures with a white supremacist when she herself is a fucking white supremacist. You know what I'm saying? This bitch don't give a fuck about nobody but herself and her wealth. Her husband owns the New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, you heard right. And that motherfucker is a billionaire. Yeah, them the kind of people that we got to elect in Congress and shit like that. First of all, she is senator from Georgia. That bitch ain't even from Georgia. She from Illinois. So how the fuck is she a goddamn senator of Georgia when she's not even from there? She's from Illinois. But hey, this is what happens when money talks, bullshit walks. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't heard that song from the Flip Mode Squad back in the day, I highly recommend you check out that album, Flip Mode Squad. You know what I'm saying? It's a movement, bitch. Anyway, goddamn, Kelly Loeffler, right, paid Brian Kemp, who's the governor of Georgia, $2 million. And I think Brian Kemp is did that bullshit ass voter suppression when he noticed that Stacey Abrams is a fucking threat. That's why he did that voter suppression down there a couple years ago, and now this bastard is still the governor of Georgia, right? Let's keep on going. Let's keep going, right? So Raphael Warnock, because I'm drawing my eye towards that motherfucker too, right? Raphael Warnock, yeah, the preacher man, yeah. Yeah, they're making me doing a sermon on a Sunday. You know, they got a preacher talking on a Sunday. Yeah, that motherfucker. So you over there talking all this shit about stimulus and whatnot. You's the preacher. Hey, did you all that money you get from offering? Let me back up. So for those you know who Raphael Warnock is, he's the reverend in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Ebenezer Baptist Church. He's the senior pastor out there now, right? Now, all that money you get from building fund and tithes and offering, all that. Hey, you plan on giving that money back to the congregation so they can pay their bills and shit? Huh? If not, shut the fuck up. Because you, sir, are a goddamn false prophet. Yeah, let's get gutted in this bitch. Right? Everybody talking to Ed like they want to be this hero, this white knight in shining armor that I'm going to come and save the day, right? Y'all, what the fuck have y'all done? These same goddamn preachers that come here every fucking Sunday, right? That's the only time. No, you see them one other time, and that's Bible study on Wednesday. Do they go to the hood and see what the fuck's going on in the hood? All the drug ass, all the goddamn drug dealing, all the prostitution, people out there performing desperate measures on a given day to be able to survive. That's the only time you see this bastards on Sunday and on Wednesday during Bible study. So you get the fuck out of here with that shit. Now, so it don't surprise me that they put a token Negro out there running game and getting all the black people out there. Once again, they'll get on the treadmill, right? Because if you listen to one of his goddamn on political speeches, right? The first people that he mentioned out of his mouth, John Lewis. Yeah, good trouble. Yeah, good trouble. I want to get in some good trouble. Yeah, you get your ass beat out there crossing the bridge, but yeah, you want to get in some good trouble. Good trouble. The fuck out of here. Yeah, they're not for black people. All these motherfuckers that call themselves representative, they ain't even so much as set foot in their districts. Not one. I was in Baltimore, right? Everybody talk about Elijah Cummings, right? I drove through Elijah Cummings district. That place is a fucking shithole. But yet they talk about they doing all this work. They ain't doing no fucking work. You sit there on your goddamn lawn chair, laying your goddamn deathbed, getting all kinds of goodies, giveaways, and guarantees and shit. Go ahead, Mr. Big Chest.
Yo, man, it's crazy, man. About the Pelosi and what's his name, McConnell. They're just two old geezers that really don't care. They're just making money off. They're making money off the lies and the fibs that they prognosticated over the years. Honestly, when it comes to our community and with the government, I don't look to the government to to figure out stuff that's going on. I try to do stuff myself. So whatever's going on, whatever's in the dark is gonna come out in the light anyway. So all I can do is focus on myself and building up my community and helping where I can be.
Yep. All right, Eric Johnson, what you got? You out there in Atlanta. Hey, so what the fuck is that pork chop preacher really doing?
Man, that nigga ain't doing shit, and I hate to say this, but he ought to be ashamed of himself talking to them war veterans like that, talking about you can't serve God in the military at the same time. Like, who is you to be talking to these war veterans like that? I salute all my war veterans that fought in wars and stuff, and it's a shame that the government don't actually help these veterans out here with their post-traumatic stress disorder and stuff, and you got coon-ass niggas like this. You supposed to be a man of God. You supposed to be saluting them soldiers out there in the wars and stuff, and you just putting them down. So I really don't care for him and stuff.
That's what I'm saying, man. Hey, I like this username in the chat room. Digibite Dinero. Hey, man. Hey, I like your username, bro, and I agree with you. They need a cleansing on both sides, but the way we do that, we need to get these old motherfuckers out of here because think about it. All these guys in the establishment, right? Let's start with the Democratic establishment for a second, right? Your Nancy Pelosi, Steny Hoyers, Jim Clyburn. Yeah, I know, but that motherfucker, I talk about that fucking fish fry having bastard a while back. In his district, right? Because I grew up in his district, when I was a kid, right? That motherfucker came to power in 1993, right? I was like about 14 years old when he first took office or whatever like that. And the big thing about Jim Clyburn, right, Steven from Django, the big thing about that motherfucker was his goddamn annual fish fry. Yeah, you get, he thinks so much about you. He get you 2 pieces of whiting with some coleslaw and some fries and a motherfucking drink. That's how much Clyburn thinks about you. You know what I'm saying? That's
I'm surprised you tell us to come out there and get a free piece of KFC chicken.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We get whatever kind of fish you want. You want some catfish, you want some whiting, you want some bass, you want some spots, you know what I'm saying? Croaker. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I used to catch them motherfuckers growing up, man. You know what I'm saying? Croaker, spots, bass, spot tail bass and shit. I caught all that shit growing up in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? When we went out there and catch them motherfuckers, man, we ain't going to no goddamn store buying fish. Hell no. We went to the store and got bait. You know what I'm saying? We got a bait. We got our fucking rod and reel. You know what I'm saying? And, we got our fishing lights just in case the fucking game warden came and asked you and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, the best ones was at 4:30 a.m. in the morning.
And damn right. When that tide go out, bro. Hey, when that motherfucking tide went out, man, look, because you gotta go at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Whether the tide coming in or the tide going out. You know what I'm saying? If the tide coming in, because there'll be sometimes where if you get there at the wrong time, hey, you might see some banks, and your rod and reel may get caught up on the bank, or literally be no water. You know what I'm saying? You out there fishing in no water, so you gotta So you got to go out there at the right time. You know what I'm saying? If you catch that bitch at the right time, man, we catching the bitches 2 or 3 at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got me a catfish last night.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how much goddamn Stephen from Django think about you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had a friend of fish fry. You got, old Moose Knuckle, Camel Toe Harris, running game on people. Elizabeth Warren, you know what I'm saying? She don't know whether or not she white or Indian, right? Well, that right there with Kamala Harris, because she don't know whether or not she black. So there you go.
I told you. She changed song from Mortal Kombat. She changed her ethnicity so many damn times. We'll be knowing what this bitch be.
And yeah, she remind me of Mystique of X-Men with all that fucking shit that she doing.
LB.
What's up?
No, she's black when it's convenient. She's everything else for the rest of her thing. She's only black when it's convenient.
Yeah, I know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
they probably taking office in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and she gonna be the vice president, but you know what though? That's gonna be her ceiling. Because if she tried to run for president, we already got our pretenses about her. I don't give a fuck what she do, what she claimed to do, right? Because I don't think she doing nothing. As far as I'm concerned, Kamala Harris ain't nothing but a goddamn footnote.
You ready to go back on that in a couple weeks though?
Footnote. You think she making the final decision? Okay, yeah.
I knew she when she couldn't win her state of California, so I couldn't see her actually winning the presidency unless she made that special phone call to them boys in Russia, But I don't think they'll let no bitch like her be president. But shit, you never know what these motherfuckers making stupid decisions in Congress and stuff.
Damn right, they're a bunch of frauds, man. Kamala and goddamn Elizabeth Warren ain't a bunch of goddamn fraud. Now, John Ossoff, or John Oshkosh Bagosh or whatever your fucking name is. I don't know nothing about. Hey, what do you know? Hey, somebody give me some info about this John Ossoff motherfucker, because I have no idea who he is. And
he was a candidate. He was a candidate for Georgia senator, right? Senate, right?
Yeah.
People down there don't like him.
He going against David Perdue, a motherfucker who I think need to be in jail. Him and the old fucking bitch Kelly Loeffler for getting involved in insider trading. Hell, Martha Stewart can go to jail for that shit. You two motherfuckers ain't exempt. And Martha Stewart, man, she make all the biscuits and pancakes and shit.
She the gangster.
Martha Stewart.
That white bitch didn't cook though. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Damn, she actually went to jail.
Yeah, she went to jail for 6 months for insider trading. So if Martha Stewart can go to jail for 6 months,
really go to jail though, or this is gonna have a vacation for 6 months.
Hey man, I'm just going by what the reports say. Far as I'm concerned,
she was in.
Man, ain't nobody fucking with Martha Stewart for real.
Except for Snoop, but that's a whole nother story.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody fucking with Martha Stewart. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, if anybody fuck with Martha Stewart, I'm gonna get them. You know what I'm saying? I like, hey, man, I got some goddamn
because didn't Lil' Kim go to prison for 6 months for that too?
Yeah, no, she went to jail for lying.
No, she went to jail for not snitching. That's what it was.
Not snitching, and she lied to the police. Yes, yeah.
Hey, they just like somebody. How you go to jail for not snitching though?
That's what I'm saying. Hey man, that's bullshit.
Well, because you can get away, it's like the contempt.
Yeah, they charge you with that. They said, since you lied, on the police, you gonna go to jail.
We're like somebody trying to run up on Bill Cosby in prison.
Right though, dog. You shouldn't be able to charge no niggas. They don't want to tell you not to do your own job.
Yeah, she barely, because she went to jail because somebody snitched on her. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Man, listen, that's the new way they got to try to trap us. If we don't snitch, you get the charge. Well, yeah, I'm gonna appeal that shit. I ain't tripping. But at the end of the day, y'all got to pay me all that back for trying to railroad me. That's the type of law. Sometimes it costs money to make money. But you can't just let these people railroad you, man. People go in that system, dog, and get content with that shit and make that shit their home instead of going hit that library, getting that law book and try to get themselves out that jam if they know they're innocent. And you got a lot of people do that shit. I ain't trying to sit in that bitch. Me, if I could fight it from the street, that's what I'm doing. But they got us so trapped in this thing. Jail is going, it's cool. If you don't go to jail, you ain't a real nigga. Man, don't let the people tell you no bullshit like that, boy. You tripping.
So don't y'all, these kids out here need to stay out of jail. I'm surprised they
Yeah,
still
that's
want to do all this gangster shit. I know they be seeing beyond scared straight. Be human them little niggas up.
nah, that don't really show me. But actually, me as a kid, still a kid, me, the business made me not want to go to jail. Cause I seen my father go to jail. I seen my father got handcuffed in front of my face as a little kid by undercover cops, and that tells
That shit crazy.
And that tell me like, yo, stay the fuck away from jail, cause you don't want to end up like. And that made me like, I don't want to end up like him, being in jail. I have an uncle who served life. He's in life. He's serving life in prison. And
man, I got an uncle about to come home, bro. That nigga been down since Katrina, almost 20 years. And I'm gonna tell you what the story is, bro. And the only reason why I'm speaking on this because he finally got an appeal after they know he didn't do the shit. All right. He been from New Orleans, and we already told him once the city opened back up, could come back home. But he had found somebody that was gonna take him in. He found him a little female, but it was another race. You feel me? She was a white female. So her daughter was like at least 14, 15 at the time. Now, me knowing my uncle, a grinder, a worker, I don't put nothing past nobody. And I'm not saying that because he's my family. I wasn't there. But speaking on what I know, he don't rock like that. If you tell him no, fuck, he'll go get it anyway. He ain't about to pay for nothing anyway. So the bitch knew he was about to come back home. So she called herself, putting a rape charge on him, talking about he messing with her daughter. Now, mind you, my uncle innocent. He telling them the story that the girl ain't saying it, but the mama pressing the daughter to keep saying he did it. So like I say, Katrina hit in 2005. This happened like around 2006, 2007, with a year and a half within after Katrina. So that's how long my uncle been down. It's 2021. He just got an appeal and up for a release in June or July. My mama told me the good news like 3-4 days ago. So that was the best news I could ever hear because I'm tired of my brothers getting railroaded. Not just that's my people, but I know more people been in that same situation because they don't know how to handle shit and they don't have the people to back them up. That's why I try to tell people, man, we have to stick together no matter how hard the situation is. If we can grab a person from something, man, let's do it. It's going to work out for the better. Now, we can't save everybody. I understand that. But some people, they be innocent. I watched Maya Moore go get a dude out of jail and put up all kind of pills and put up money up, and then she wound up marrying the dude. She took a whole basketball career and cut that shit short just to help a brother that she didn't really know. But she heard the story and it touched her to the point where she started playing basketball and got this man the pills and lawyers, and now she married to the dude. That's all I'm saying.
That's some real shit right there, man.
Yo, James.
So let's look into a bigger issue here because this is the thing, right? The federal government only care about us so much that they only giving us $600, right? But let's I want y'all to listen to the wasteful spending that Congress does on a year in and year out basis, right? Now, get this, y'all. Overpriced penis pump. You heard right. Overpriced penis pump. Medicare wasted $172 million in 5 years on overpriced penis pumps. Between 2000 and 2011, the government keeping healthcare service paid about twice the market. Maybe 474,000 on vacuum erection systems used to treat erectile dysfunction. Unused plane tickets. The Department of Defense had wasted $100 million within 6 years on tickets for flights through Pentagon accounts that employees did not end up boarding. Most manly for taxpayers, those tickets were refundable, but travelers who often didn't report they canceled trips to get the funds recouped. Afghanistan project. Since 2002, spent $1 million on unsuccessful projects, $852,000 on a made-for-TV cricket league, $43 million on a non-working natural gas station, and $60 million on a Marriott in downtown Kabul that sits empty but still requires a heavy security presence. And this out in Afghanistan. We sending money out to Afghanistan, $60 million for Marriott, and y'all didn't give us $600? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
$500 million to second Pakistan.
Get this, y'all. I ain't even done yet. Since 1996 up until 2017, Northeastern University researcher Richard Maloney has received more than $3 million in taxpayer funds from the National Institute of Health to make hamsters fight each other while on anabolic steroids and other fueling drugs. I'm not making this shit up.
These niggas gonna have motherfucking hamsters fighting in the future. I thought dog fighting was terrible. These motherfuckers in the lab somewhere having hamsters fight each other on steroids. The world is just lost. Oh God.
What the fuck is that? So y'all mean to tell me y'all got hamsters fighting each other? What y'all calling this WrestleMania? Where you got one hamster named Hulk Hogan and the other one Macho Man Randy Savage? Ooh yeah, the other motherfucker. What you gonna do when these 24-inch pythons run wild on you?
Hamster mania.
There has to be leg dropping motherfuckers and shit. This is crazy. But they don't got no money for the reparations though. But you send $500 million to some fucking Pakistanis and stuff. They got all those drugs over there and shit. They send it to America, but you giving them motherfuckers $500 million.
Get this, y'all. This ain't the only wasteful spending Congress has engaged in. So look, get this, y'all. Hey, shout out to my boy Jeffrey Weaver. Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. And make sure you hit me in that Cash App, PayPal, man. You know what I'm saying? Show love to your boy, man. Support your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? This content free. Also hit the like, man. You know what I'm saying? That's free 99 too. All right. Special coffee mugs for the Air Force. So to get this straight, y'all. For a mundane example of military waste, look no further than the Air Force, or in my opinion, you know, we call them the Chair Force. In the past 2 years, spent more than $325,000 on 391 fragile self-reheating coffee mugs. After replacing each newly broken mug at an average of $836 a mug, the Air Force later found it could print 3D suitable replacement at a cost of 50 cents a piece.
Oh my God, man! These motherfuckers paying for coffee mugs like they paying kilo prices for PS5s. Like, oh God, man!
Congress, they love the rich people. They hate poor people. They don't even they don't like poor people.
We'll help these white folks, but we don't help these damn niggas. We don't let them. We take some $600.
Like what we did to you? Like don't get mad because we exposing the truth.
And so get this, y'all. So every year, Congress comes out with a pig book. And if you don't know what a pig book is, the pig book is basically a list of all the wasteful spending Congress has engaged in, right? So let's look at the 2020 Congressional Pig Book. Oink, oink. That's why they put that pig out there in front of goddamn Nancy Pelosi's house. They put that pig head. That's why somebody put that pig head outside of Nancy Pelosi's house.
You better not do it either.
What? Put a pig outside somebody's house?
No, sorry about that. I was talking to my cat. He's thinking about jumping off this little thing.
So get this, y'all. For $556 million for operations, research, and facilities at the NOAA, or the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. So what they need all that money for? What they going to do? Y'all doing whale research or some shit? Y'all seeing how fast a tiger shark can move? What the fuck y'all need all that money for? You know,
they doing some experiment. They doing scientific experiments with the ocean, with the oceanic current and everything. They're doing some weird stuff out there, man. Weird stuff.
What they trying to do? Make mermaids, mer women, something like that.
Y'all trying to see if a mermaid is y'all trying to find out mermaids really exist? When they're in the water, they got fins, and then when they come on land, they got feet, huh?
No, it's not that, man. I wish it was, but you know, they're doing something because they got a lot of scientists with a lot of pull with the Democratic side, and they get a lot of money. They get a lot of money, even though they shouldn't. They're trying to search for stuff that really don't exist, sort of like megalodon and all that good stuff, and finding different kind of ocean currents, different underwater caves in the oceans and everything. So they get a lot of money to use different kind of drones and everything to use that stuff.
Hey, while you at it, since we sitting here with all this wasteful spending on mermaids and shit, go find Aquaman and go find out if Poseidon got his trident down there in the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. While we at it, since we out here
go out there
spending money
look
on a
at
whole bunch of
city
bullshit,
of Atlantis.
yeah,
Hey,
go see where the fuck Atlantis at. Where we at it, go see where the fuck Atlantis at, and where is Poseidon's trident?
I won't be messing with nothing after that SeaWorld shit happened when the motherfuckers got bit up by them killer whales and shit. So go on out there and get your ass ate up like on some job shit.
Yeah, somebody did get eat up by a killer whale. I seen that video.
Yeah, you think some black folks would get in there doing that shit? Most of us can't swim, let alone be fucking with killer whales and shit.
No, the dudes that be getting in them cages with them great white sharks, them people, they be crazy.
Yeah, they be doing them tricks with them and stuff. Like these animals are wild. They supposed to be in their natural environment. Like you don't mess with killer whales and stuff like that. Then they be hurting the whales and stuff, putting them in like water that's not good for them in their bodies and stuff. So basically, they fighting back.
It's like if you don't know what you're doing, don't mess with the animal.
You know you can't tell white people nothing.
You really can't.
Let's talk about more wasteful spending, right? Big Carson, right? The supreme buck dancer, right? This motherfucker spent $31,000 on a dining set, right? This thing. Now he said it was for safety reasons after consultation with his wife, Cindy Carson. Now, if you don't know who Cindy Carson looked like, guess what? We about to pull her up. That's right.
Oh God.
That's
Oh,
right.
God.
God is right. Hey, if you got 20/20 vision, you might want to. Hey, by the time I get done showing this motherfucking this hippo from Angry Birds, y'all might want to fucking get your eyes readjusted.
He's a hippo from Angry Birds, bro.
Now look at that. Take a look at that. Take a look at that hungry hippo right there. Her first name is Candy. Did anything look sweet about that?
Tastes like candy. Tastes like candy. She got a stripper name. I'm like, man, you too old to be having a strip club people name.
Ew.
Coming to the Underground Railroad.
Coming to the stage from the Underground Railroad, Candy.
So what the fuck is her nickname? Skittles? And when you out there at the goddamn strip club, at the old strip club with your fucking girder on, you know what I'm saying? Is you your nickname Skittles or some shit? You know what I'm saying? You must be the sour candy. That's what it is. That's what my boy Tank McBride said. Sour candy.
Nah, her nickname is Jawbreaker.
Oh, Jabba.
Ben Carson probably met her back in 1970.
See, I'm like Rick James from the Days of Twelve skit. The milk gone sour.
Oh, hey, look how she smiled. Like how, hey, you know how a piggy anything, right? I want y'all to see the smile on her motherfucking face, dog. Look at that shit right there. Look at that shit right there.
Oh my god.
Oink, oink.
You got one of those nerd smiles. You know I like them little nerd smile when they have braces and shit, when they taking their middle school pictures. Like, cheese.
Oh no.
I love you, daddy.
Look at that shit right there. Ugh.
Oh my god.
All that jelly, but no toast.
How you have more gums than teeth?
Well, like rotten candy shit.
Yeah, you know what she remind me of? You know that old rock candy that your grandparents be having and shit?
He spent $31 on dining room set. Basically, this time it went down. She said, "Give me a dining room set, or get out my house."
Well, he's the breadwinner, so he's the breadwinner unless she just got something where she making more money.
You know how many all you can eat buffets you can do with $31,000?
Look at that shit right there.
Why her teeth got more gaps than the red when Moses parted the Red Sea, man? God dang.
Hey, I got a gap, but you know my gap is a sex symbol. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
is it?
But my thing
Why
is
is
this.
it?
But my thing is this, right? You can't look like that, right? And Taylor, she can't eat pork chops. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like cannibalism. You know what I'm saying? If she out there eating pork chops and shit, consider she look like a fucking pig herself. So she can't be out there eating pork chops. That's committing goddamn. What do they call that shit? Cannibalism.
Yo.
Look at the gap on her teeth. Like,
I don't know why. I could have sworn that nigga married to a white person, but since y'all showed me that shit, I'm like, damn.
You want
Put a
to
bone all through that gap.
You want to know what's amazing to me? When black people start getting money and they forget where they came from, start acting brand new.
Yeah. They made a kid. They made it.
yeah,
She looks 65. Like,
yeah, they got
she
three.
look older than her face.
Yeah, they got 3 kids. Yeah.
They made
got 3 kids?
oh shit no.
I ain't gonna make fun of no kids, and we ain't that petty. We ain't making fun of children. We
ain't make fun of the coons, but not the kids, unless they start saying some coon shit like Herschel Walker saying. Yeah, we can go in on them. But
so they got 3 sons.
Herschel Walker's son a cheerleader. I mean,
oh no, I ain't messing with Herschel Walker.
Now Herschel Walker can still run out. Herschel Walker can still put you in the ground if he wanted to.
Yeah, like he Uncle Tom, but
hey, hold on. Hey, you talking about he gonna put somebody in the ground? I put his ass in the ground, my motherfucking 45. While you bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
You can put everybody in the ground with the 45. I'm just talking about
that's
24-inch biceps, man. I ain't messing with that.
I'm from Georgia, and I've been looking at Herschel Walker probably all my life. He ain't the Herschel Walker he used to be at the University of Georgia. You know, with me being down here and shit. He's been cooning for so long that a lot of these niggas out here just fell off on him and stuff. But I can separate the football person from the nigga cooning. So, you know, if a nigga like that run up on me, I'm running with the Desert Eagle, you know. Because you can't see me as a skinny person beating a nigga's ass like that. I'm going to have to use everything in my adventures to knock his ass out. So, either a taser, a 45 or 380 something, he gonna drop eventually.
Hey, bro, I just seen Myles Garrett whap the fuck out of a nigga with a hammer and kill him.
They gonna play that same dude on Sunday, but that's another subject.
Hey, did y'all see that?
Listen, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. Where I come from,
yeah,
off their size. Ain't no rules in fighting anyway. So you come in that bitch trying to knock a nigga out because he's bigger than me.
Goddamn right.
Did y'all see that video of that man in Ohio who was in the store? He just pistol whipped the shit out that white dude with the I forgot what he hit the dude with. The white dude was calling him a nigga and stuff.
Hit him with the twisted T.
Yeah, twisted T, yeah. He said, who's the nigga now? Who's the nigga now, cracker? He said, the white dude said, okay.
Oh yeah, I saw that video. Boy, that video was funny as hell, man. He smacked him with that goddamn twisted T. Hey, bro.
Sent him to the upper room, man.
Hey,
had him
that mother. Hey, you seen that? What he say? He kept calling that man a nigga though.
He said, hit me, nigga.
James.
He asked for it, so he obliged.
That nigga knocked 5 from his ass. That nigga ain't. Now, why you ain't get up and keep that same energy? That nigga sit there like, hold up, this nigga that nigga for real. I thought he was one of them kind of niggas. What?
I'm shocked that he ain't whooped his ass even more than what he did. Because I know other motherfuckers, man, they would have been beating his motherfucking ass.
I would have been beating his ass like Rodney King.
Ain't that right, LB? That's a racist slur you using against a brother in public. That's racist.
Yeah.
Then if you don't do that, you gonna have the brothers like, man, you a bitch ass nigga. You could have knocked his ass out.
With Rodney King, nigga, I'd have beat the shit out
of you. Hit it and get a baton or something. Take your shoe out. Stop resisting, cracker. Stop resisting.
That's when you hit that nigga with that super kick, the Macho Man elbow off the counter. I'm coming like Jimmy Fly Snooker. I'm talking about with the frog splash on that boy. Hey, Silver kick his ass at the end and do the spinner in
Nah, I'm going Undertaker on him. He getting a tombstone power drive. I'm going Undertaker.
No, the RKO style.
Yeah, I don't want to kill him. I just want to make him hurt real bad. I like Big Pun. I don't want to kill him, son. I just want to let him hurt.
Hey, fuck that. I'm going full Brock Lesnar on motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
That motherfucker get all
Man,
kinds of
you
German
can't
suplexes
snap it. You
and an
can't snap a
empire.
nigga neck off.
He
Dog,
gonna send that
listen.
dude to Suplex
When
City.
that nigga slapped that nigga with that cam, I said, ooh.
I wanna hit the
I would have kicking his ass out there in the
The way he
woods.
was standing, I said he gonna slap the shit out of him. That's a slap stand. That nigga
For
put
real.
that back feet and he planted that bitch. I said, yeah, he about to swing.
A bunch
I'm just watching that video, but I didn't know you were gonna hit him with the can though. When that can bust, that's the impact and how hard he swung because you calling me out my name, nigga.
yeah.
Like you really disrespecting me as a fucking man out here. Now
Then-
I'm about
then
to do
imagine-
something to you.
Then imagine
Hey,
if that
shout out
brother
to my
kids
boy-
were in.
Shout
Like,
out to my
that's
boy
terrible,
J
man.
Dog in the building. Hey, y'all go subscribe to J Dog channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but yeah, that goddamn on. That's a, hey, they say after that incident, they say Twisted T sales went up.
It did. But it literally went up like 45%.
They need to get that brother a sponsor or something. Send him a check. Like, you helped us out plenty well. So we got to close our doors. Now we back up running.
No, because like the dude that hit him, he basically said that he was trying to avoid the situation because he knew the white dude was like on some kind of drugs. So he's trying to avoid him. But when he dropped the Twisted T and he kicked him, and then he said, what he said. Dude just said, he said that he had to get it. He said he just had to do it. He was obligated to it. I'm like, yes, you are. They're like, man.
Did it.
And I was like, my thing is he should have just came back, got on the counter, pulled did the people's elbow on the dude and just went on. If I in my position, I would have been more ruthless. I would have had my Timbs on and we would have had a stopping session. But
Why
that's
you
just
kick
me.
the dude though? If you talking your shit, you disrespecting him out his name. Now you getting physical when you kicked him. I forgot about the kick. That's
Yeah,
just the can to the face.
He kicked the can to the floor.
That
then
can
he
to the face was that would caught my eye. I'm like, ooh, did he just do that? Because somebody sent it to me. He was like, man, beat this out, cuz. I looked at that shit. He said, what you do if a nigga do that to you? I said, they'll be picking this nigga up off
he
the
didn't
floor
do it
right
once.
now.
He did it twice.
Hey,
He did it 3 times. One,
Oh,
he
yeah,
did
3 times.
2, then he did 3. Yeah.
I was
Hey,
like, man,
that's
the first
crazy,
time he
bro.
got. I was like, nah, he got to die. He got.
And-
That's why you can't underestimate nobody, man. You out here disrespecting people in public, thinking the nigga ain't gonna touch your ass, huh? All right. A nigga go to jail behind their manhood, and they got that shit on camera. You calling me a racist slur. You kick me. I gotta defend myself. I be a bitch ass nigga, cause that shit gonna go viral anyway. Look how nigga in the gas station poking this nigga.
Yeah. That's what the real wrong these niggas. They don't be want to defend themselves sometimes. But you do got real dudes out here that'll knock a motherfucker's head off. But probably from this generation, you got some of these like crybaby ass motherfuckers that ain't been raised right by their kids and stuff. They don't got
I've
no
never
fathers
seen
in
a
their
nigga
life.
get an Arizona to the face. I've been out here 4 decades, nigga. I done seen nigga get a bottle to the face, but an Arizona can, and the way that bitch bust, I know that can.
And it wasn't even the regular size. It was like the extra large size too.
Yeah, like the size of the Arizonas and stuff for 99 cents in the store.
That
Yeah,
nigga,
man.
nigga slapped the shit out of him, boy.
The weird thing is, man, people really be having the audacity. That's my thing. They really be having the audacity to just try people. I say, try me. No, try Jesus. Don't try me. You can try Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus, he'll fix it in another way. You try me. That might be a death sentence. You might be meeting Jesus. That's just me. So I'm like, just don't try me. So if they gonna say something, they gonna have to deal with me and these hands and these Timbs. That's just it.
They thought when Donald Trump got in the office, they can act any type of way they wanted to act.
Yeah, they got real rowdy when he got in the office. He was like, we got y'all niggas now. We got Trump in the office. Make America great again.
I mean, he
Man,
can say whatever.
This motherfucker literally trying to pull some authoritarian things, and then these Ted Cruz, man, motherfuckers out there in Texas that voted for that motherfucking jackass, man. Y'all, shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. Ted Cruz is a fucking idiot. He's a fucking jackass. He's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Him and Ben Sass. Ben Sass is the type of motherfucker that'll tell you the final score after the game is over with. You know what I'm saying? He come in and talk about like, hey, I told everybody, bitch, you ain't saying shit. You want to get sassy after the game is over when you was out there capitulating to this motherfucker. All you bastards out there capitulating this motherfucker after the fact when y'all could have gotten this bastard out of office for all that for that war crime he committed last year, right? And now y'all want to come saying, yeah, I was opposed to Trump all along. Bitch, the only motherfucker that was on record that went against Trump that found him guilty was Mitt Romney. All you other motherfuckers turn the blind eye, you turn the other cheek, and you tuck your tail between your legs and ran like a bunch of scalded foxes and shit. So I don't want to hear nothing from you goddamn Republican senators and that ventriloquist dummy, Mitch McConnell. Yeah, motherfucker that burnt his hand jacking off and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't put your hand in hot grease and put your dick on it. That's not how it works, Mitch McConnell.
I know he feels bad now. His hands. I bet he like my hands turning black and blue. I'm turning into one of these niggas.
No. Hey man, don't that man always look like his face is melting though?
Yeah, like a melted marshmallow.
Yeah, he look like a melted marshmallow. Like he look like he just looks like man. His face is just dying on him, man. Like he look like curdled milk.
And that motherfucker decomposing from the inside out. You know, he decomposing from the inside out.
Then you got that little Chinese wife in here. I'm like, look at the little Chinese wife. See that game? I heard he done got $78 million for something.
No, they was Chinese.
That motherfucker like that motherfucker like everything imported. His wives, his cars, his fucking houses. Shit. Luda Ryder, you the fucking resident ventriloquist dummy expert. Tell us about this bastard, yo.
That little Chinese lady he's married to is the one with the real money. Miss McConnell just married into that family because that family owns like the coal company here in Kentucky. So Miss McConnell snaked his way into that family because before he married that woman, Miss McConnell didn't have a damn thing.
Shout out to my boy Too Raw for TV in this motherfucker, yo. You know what I'm saying? We really gonna get gutted tonight. I got my boy James and Too Raw for TV in this bitch. Hey, we really gonna get on some motherfuckers. We really gonna get on some motherfuckers asses now.
The icing on the cake was Tom Business up in here because we'll be falling out like a motherfucker.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Too Raw? Hey, you see, I know you had something to say about this ventriloquist dummy. So what you got?
I think it's appalling how people just can't show civility in this country. It just doesn't make any sense. Me and my wife are appalled. My face is melting.
My hands are turning black. I'm turning into one of these niggas. Oh God.
I did a Patreon. I said he looked like he like one of them God level vampires that just got slightly exposed to the sun. His hands and shit. They crept into the shadows and shit.
Oh my god!
Oh
my god!
Don't he like a wax dummy too? Don't he like a wax dummy?
He look like the hunchback from Notre Dame, bro.
No, hey.
I hate to touch his hands because if your hands connect to his hands, your whole body might turn into dust. Like his hands probably cursed or something.
Yeah, his hand probably cursed just like Nancy Pelosi, man. You know what I'm saying? That fucking old ass fucking heifer. You know what I'm saying? She running around here looking like a Mrs. Potato Head, fake nails, fake mouth, fake teeth, fake pussy, fake titties, everything. You know.
Man, LB. Yo, tell me how Nancy Pelosi. This is happened a couple months back. Tell me how she's gonna be on national TV saying that you must follow the lockdown orders, and then 3 hours later, there's video of her going into a hair salon, no mask at all, getting like a private, getting a private hair makeover, and then when asked about it, she just said it was a necessary duty for her in her daily life, and I'm like, but we can't go to the barbershop, because we on lockdown.
Hey, but that
And you
just,
can't-
hey, but it's no different than Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom, the governor out in California, he was going around telling people, "Hey, you need to stay at home." This motherfucker had a goddamn French restaurant with his constituents about to get some French cooking. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing: the money that they paid, you know, hey, these motherfuckers spent more money on spilt liquor than what a lot of people were making out there in California.
Why they say Trump caught the shit again? So that lets you know right there. These niggas ain't taking it serious, but y'all want us to stop our life and don't want to feed our family by cutting our hours on the job. Don't want to give us no money to provide for our families, knowing y'all ain't cutting nobody bills in half on none of this shit. But we supposed to just sit back and wait for y'all to decide, oh, we gonna bird feed them a few seeds here and there. Man, you got me fucked up with that shit, man. What's wrong with y'all? But when you got niggas out here trying to survive the best way they can, then y'all want to talk about the crime rate high. They selling too much dope in the city. Nigga, fix the fucking problem when it's y'all. It
And
ain't
get
nothing.
this right, hey, and this is the thing. Oh yeah, a shout out to James S in the building, right? Hey, you think I'm taking that vaccine shot? Fuck no, I ain't taking that vaccine shot. I don't tell you what happened, but that I'm gonna take that motherfucker, and next thing you know, I'm gonna be like Lizard Man on goddamn Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Gonna cut my tail off. I'm a grow tail, motherfucker gonna cut that shit off, and I'm in like an amphibian. It's gonna go right back, and I'm getting stronger every day. Yeah.
Hey, listen, when it turns into Aquaman, if it turns into a nigga like Aquaman, I take it.
See,
No, it's gonna have you doing some Hulk type shit, man.
Yeah.
right thing I
You're gonna be on the event. You're gonna be on the Avengers.
Don't think I'll be the one turning to lizard man because I do eat reptiles.
Hey, you stay the fuck away from me, Luda Rider.
That nigga a predator, huh? Boy,
you goddamn predator. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. If I take that vaccine and I grow to a lizard, your ass better not come nowhere near me. Talking about I'm gonna hit you with this tranquilizer gun, and then I'm gonna hit you with the tranquilizer gun.
Aquaman, because Aquaman is the strongest thing on this earth, and if we have a natural disaster, hey, you can't get around that water, nigga. You can train for so long and you can hold your breath for so long. So you gonna die. Turn me to Aquaman, nigga. I can swim.
Hey, get this, James. Get this too raw. Get this, y'all. So I take this vaccine, right? I turn to some goddamn animal and shit. Luda Rider, you know, he get this little tranquilizer gun and all that, fires me, shoots me, and kills me because that motherfucker extra strength, right? Then he start his own YouTube channel and say, look, we're gonna put this apparatus, we're gonna take this animal right here, we're gonna put him on a spit, and we're gonna have a nice little eating session tonight. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker put an apple in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? He done skin all the guts out of me, done skin me and shit. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker got me all tied up on the fucking spit over some goddamn fire, right? And I'm just slowly rotating around for about, and 4 hours later, right after some basing with some apples, with some vinegar and fucking water, right, along with some lemon juice, right. After all that 4 hours of basting and brining and barbecue sauce, everybody got a fucking meal.
Crazy.
Roasted LB.
He's gonna be like CEO and the crocodile hunter. Yeah, that's gonna be real good in 4 hours, Mike. It's gonna be a beauty right there.
Crock pot with rice and shit. What up, T-Raw?
Hey, LB. Hey, so I guess your initials will stand for leatherback then, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Leatherback.
Yeah. Hey, and this thing, hey, all that leather that they skinned off my body, hey, Luda Rider probably be running around with some gator shoes on. Check out my new gators, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That thing print.
You know what you remind me of though? The movie Animal with Rob Schneider. Him and that girl.
Yeah.
I ain't taking that shit. Y'all got me scared forever now. I'm not doing it.
Nope, I'm not doing that shit.
I ain't been trying to turn to Aquaman. Fuck that, nigga. I ain't
that vaccine have your whole body doing this thing, man. You wouldn't know where the hell you be at. You'll be like these heroin addicts. Whole body just be dead.
Some people already having defects to this shit. The certain people who did take it, that shit all over right now. They talking about it, but they ain't gonna blast that shit.
Hey, did you see the girl that?
The lady that fell out.
Hey, did you see the girl that took the vaccine and passed out?
You know y'all listen. Why would you pass out? This shit supposed to help you. That's what I'm telling you. Ain't no way I'm taking that shit. Niggas running their ass
No,
down if they
no,
want.
I be no. Hey, yo, James, it's been messing up people's tongues and everything. It's been having people's tongues do crazy stuff, man. And
Like,
then the
look,
weird thing is,
whoa, hold on. Let's back up now.
What
So
you mean crazy stuff, sir?
what
Yeah,
kind of
that's what
crazy
I was
stuff?
about to ask. Ask that
Yeah,
question,
yeah.
LB. This
What
your
kind of
show.
crazy
Go
stuff
ahead,
they
handle
doing with their
business.
tongue? They licking pussy with their tongue?
With they
no,
chewing
it's
on
like
it, with
Motherfuckers
they
already
eating
do
their
that.
own
no, it's
pussy.
like the muscle.
They
It's
sucking dick
like
with
the
their tongue. They
no, it's
sucking
the muscle.
They already do that too.
No, it's like their tongue turns into like a vegetable state, man. Their tongue is like it's weird. I don't even know what it's weird. Like and then like
It's weird what
there's
you
people that's
saying. The
taking
shit
the
the way that
vaccine and then
is.
they got there's people that's taking the vaccine and then they got COVID like weeks later, days later. And my thing is we don't have a cure for cancer. We don't have a cure for AIDS and all that. But we somehow found a cure for a mysterious disease in less than 9 months.
Hey,
Fact.
why you think I said what I said? Why'd y'all think I said what I said because I said the same thing, Mr. Big Chest, right? When it was like all that stuff you just said about there's no vaccine for HIV, there's no vaccine for cancer and brain aneurysms, right? Because motherfuckers still dying from that, right? There's no vaccine for motherfucker getting a stroke, right? No vaccine for none of that, right? For all the cancers, whether it be asshole cancer, throat cancer, you know what I'm saying, brain cancer, or
What
what
kind of
kind of
cancer
cancer
you
it is,
naming?
right?
Hey, your ass
Smallpox
open.
cancer.
Yeah, all of a sudden there's no hell, motherfuckers can't even cure polio, right? But all of a sudden now, I'm supposed to believe that people work around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Motherfuckers, doing all kinds of trial and errors. I wouldn't be surprised if motherfucker running around here with 3 goddamn arms and shit and 2 dicks, right?
we also, damn, I forgot that character from Mortal Kombat with the 4 arms and shit. Damn.
Oh,
Now, the only thing I
was
can
it
agree with that.
Goku?
Now, the only thing I can agree with that fake titty, flat booty having Kamala Harris, I would be perfectly clear. There's no vaccine for racism. Yeah, that's the only thing I can agree with your motherfucking ass about, you fucking porn star reject.
Ghetto gag is right. She straight up ghetto gag is right there.
She got no. The reason why she stopped claiming she getting black because she got rejected from Naughty America and all that.
Really?
Even
Naughty America.
Nobody
What
does it better.
so this is what did do the little kiss. Mwah.
Yeah, you know the politicians love their Naughty America.
We know Donald Trump love that shit. I got Corey Daniels.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers
disrespect the flag all the time, making cream pies on the American flag and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got some motherfucker playing Donald Trump, and then you got Nina Hartley playing Hillary Clinton. You know what I'm saying?
They had one of Sheldon Paler too. The little Sheldon Paler shit. I'm like, what the hell is this? Nellen Paler? I'm like, get out of here with this shit, man.
Yeah, who's nailing Palin? I'm like, man.
Had one over Barack Obama too. I'm like, get this coon ass nigga out of here, man.
Yeah. Look, I may not be the biggest fan of Obama, but that motherfucker ain't cheating on his wife with no white girl and shit. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Getting fucked with, getting fucked.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, bro. As hard as I won't believe a lot of shit that go on in this world, had it been playing this to the left like Beyonce, man, I wouldn't put nothing past nobody. But you could hear it when the nigga talk, though. I give you that. Some people just puppets, man. They just read off a teleprompter all the time, so you can't really judge and read how a person really feel, whether they with us or not. Especially when you're dealing with politicians. So, if, like I said, if you've been around it, like my grandpa told me about this type shit, man. That's why he was a smoker, a drinker, and all that shit. That nigga just started going one route all of a sudden, bro. And I promise you, he always knew how to manage his money. But he was like, man, if I stop doing this, if I stop doing that, I could be able to help people when they really need the help. People that's really trying to help themselves. I ain't gonna give you nothing if you ain't trying to help yourself. How I'm gonna give you something if you ain't If you can't pay me back, you even got a fucking job, but you come and talk about let me borrow $5. I don't give a fuck if it's $2. You saying let me borrow something knowing you can't pay it back. So it was always morals and values in life that I was taught that I never let go to this day, dog. And like I said, when you try to cheat the system and you play crooked, and with everybody that really don't mean you no harm, but you just trying to fuck over the good to get where you trying to go at, knowing, like I said, this pandemic been going on for a whole year, nigga. You only gave us one check, and now you cutting that motherfucker. Bro,
No,
something
they
ain't right.
taxing it, bro. They taxing that. So that little $1,200 stimulus check we got, man, that motherfucker couldn't stimulate a goddamn. I mean, I couldn't get no stimulation off a goddamn high end for a night off of
What the
that shit.
fuck you gonna buy, nigga? My rent $1,500. I promise to God for a
Yeah, man,
5-bedroom.
we talk more than that. You know what I'm saying?
1,500 for a 5-bedroom, 2 bathroom, nigga. What the fuck I supposed to do with $1,200?
Yeah,
I was
rent
$1,500
costs
short.
like $1,400 where I live at. You know what I'm saying? And I live in the fucking country. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, right? Because I live an hour away from, I live an hour away. Too raw knew where I live at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this the thing, right? I'm in the country part. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker getting ran over by deer and shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker smack your car, look at you, and then take off running. Your shit all fucking totaled and all that. You know what I'm saying? That deer pissed off. You hit him. Yeah, that's the kind of bucks we have around here. Because then as far as like any kind of stimulus, man, there ain't no motherfucking stimulus check. That one time $1,200 check that Steve Mnuchin motherfucker, another motherfucker who should be in jail, but no thanks to Kamala Harris, this motherfucker, goddamn Treasury Secretary. This bastard has some nerve to say, well, one $1,200 stimulus check can last up to 10 weeks. I wanted to drop kick that.
This had the 1950s motherfucker. That stimulus check was faster than cocaine at Tony Montana's nose. You can't survive off that shit.
Man, look, if I was in the Philippines right now and I got $1,200, man, I can live like a fucking king.
See,
listen to this. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bruh. When I got out from New Orleans, I ain't never know shit was higher than where we was from. I know it's cost of living be different prices. I knew about the West Coast, I knew about the East Coast and all that. But let me tell you something. You coming from paying $250, $300, $500. Now you paying 14, 18, 22. Boy, that's a big fucking difference, boy. And then you're a convicted felon, can't get nowhere, ain't doing nothing. Then you go to a whole another state. They want the same credentials that you got to prove in your state, and they holding that same shit against you at the time. So I'm like, how the fuck I supposed to eat now when y'all done took me from 250, 305 to 14, 18, 22? Nigga, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all try to break a nigga, dog. What I'm saying, but I'm still here to talk about a lot of shit, nigga. That ain't never broke me. I never been broke or sold my soul for no bag, cause that shit was hard for a nigga, dog. And I'm still living. You feel me? I'm comfortable now. I never seen and reap the benefits that I did now, doing it the right way, that I did the illegal way, cause that shit always came with consequences. The government is crooked. They're illegal. They only fucking using us as mules to get what they need. You know what I mean? But we gotta fix that ourselves, bro. Stop voting for these motherfuckers. Let's try to get somebody in this bitch that's gonna play ball with us. But you ain't gonna get no nigga like that. All them niggas in that motherfucker only doing that to benefit theyself and they circle, they team. And they talking about what they gonna do when they get in the office, how they gonna do it when they get in the office. Then soon you give them the keys to the motherfucking truck, like give me the keys to the Rover truck, like Juba said, the bitches pull off on a nigga, leave a nigga in Cali like they did Buck. You can't do that, dog. You can't do that. And we got a lot of that going on right now, dog. That's why we always last. We don't know what's going on. And you got niggas infiltrating the real and keeping us down. And all of these fake motherfuckers coming out from nowhere. One hit, one dance niggas. Like, where the fuck this nigga come from? What kind of work he put in to get to where he got it? But you got niggas keep skipping the line, fucking over the niggas who have a voice, who want to do right by the community, no matter what race you is. Because if you could get all races to come together, man, it'll be more powerful. But you know why we can't do that? Because you got infiltrators. You got G money ass niggas, man. You got a lot of G monies out here. You better check your team, bro. You might have a few snooping around your shit. Especially if you got 5 or more people in your circle every day, all day. That's why I roll by myself, me and my family. If my family hit me with a G money, nigga, I swear to God, I don't have no friends, nigga. No friends. I got associates. But I'm talking about me hanging with you every day like I used to. No, I ain't none of that shit. I'm inside my family. They don't make me no bitch ass nigga. I'm just standing around you snitch ass niggas.
Damn right.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's the best
let me
thing to
address
do.
this comment in the chat. So let's say my young boy cousin wants to join the military. I told him not to at this moment. Need your thoughts. All right, so this the thing. I would recommend him not join the military right now because this the thing. No matter what, they still keep going. As far as like when they deem mission essential, they keep it going no matter what going on. The country is shut down, them motherfuckers keep going. So, hey, this ain't the time to be joining the military, bro. I'm telling you right now, man. And so whatever you gotta do to convince
Hey,
them,
what you
don't
was in,
do it.
LB? What you serve?
I did 20 years in the Navy. I got out 2 years ago.
Hey, let me tell you something. My cousin just got out like 3 or 4 years ago. He did 20 years in the Navy, underwater submarine. He tried to get me to do that shit. The armor was sitting on my porch one day. Well, in my living room. I'm getting ready for school. My mom was talking about they got somebody in the living room want to talk to you. You need to think about it because it's dangerous down here. I don't want nothing to happen to you. I said, shit, it's dangerous everywhere. It's more dangerous going over there with them. Fuck, what you talking about? It's Iraq around this motherfucker. Why I go over there when I still got to duck the shit right here? Why I go to the shit? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, she was like, I'm going to give you $800 a month. Just sign this and sign that. I said, $800 a month? To do what? Just sign up with the army and we're going to take care of you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You're going to take a couple of tours. You're going to go into training. I was going to fail that shit on purpose, but my mind was already made up. I ain't want to do it. So you can't make me do what I want to do. And it left because I told him I ain't want to do it. I said, I'm not interested, man. I ain't about to do that army shit.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so, man, this the thing. Man, I remember one time I hit my homeboy up, right? Because he was out there with the Army. He was in the Navy, but he was on deployment with the Army and all that, right? You know what I'm saying? I chat with him on Facebook. This motherfucker, had to say, man, I'm going to call you back, man. We're under attack, man. We getting hit with IEDs and shit. I'm like,
oh, my God. Oh, hell no, man. I couldn't survive no shit like that because, like, when warfare comes back from that shit, they be having all that post-traumatic stress disorder and shit. You know, with me looking at all these war movies and stuff, they be going through nightmares and stuff. And I feel for them, like, going through shit like that. And the government, like, really helping them with that.
Well, no, the government don't prepare them.
I can ask you a question, LB, since you was dealing with that shit. Let's say this right here. You get drafted. You have to go, right?
It's unlikely. So for one, they ain't doing the draft no more. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, around the time that I was coming up, the draft was in place.
Oh, yeah, so the draft was in place. If you got selected, yeah, you had to go.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Muhammad Ali had to go do that time, right? Because
if you don't go, you do. Yeah, because if you don't go, you do jail time.
I was just trying to get on the same page because I'm gonna tell you why. At that time, they was always saying if you was the only boy, you couldn't go. That's why they really took the shit off the table because they had a lot of people want boys.
No, like that. I remember one time my grandma told me I had to go register. Register for what? The winner fucking the win making millions
in the process. So why would I go there for this $800 a month when I'm making what $700 every 2 weeks?
See, my life was more than 800 a month.
I'm missing. What y'all got going on over there that y'all got to keep hunting people to join this shit? When y'all got niggas that y'all kidnapping, y'all can use prisoners with life sentences that's willing to come home. Let them go fight the war, especially the niggas who got heads, who done kill niggas for nothing. Send them niggas over there and fight the war. Clean the prisons out, make room instead of building more, and send them niggas to war.
It's like when Kamala Harris had all them prisoners out there in California fighting for his fights and shit.
I ain't talking about the innocent ones. I'm talking about niggas who out there who just thinking they could beat the system by getting over, doing what they could do because they got a little money.
We talk about dead man walking. Hey, Too Raw, you still in here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, so what do you think about that, man? You know what I'm saying? Because hey, I don't know if you heard it or not, but the ventriloquist dummy and Nancy Pelosi got their house vandalized and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know you and I, we talk politics all the time, you know what I'm saying? So, what you think about what the hell happened with them two jackasses?
I find it interesting that it happened at the same time, to both of them. It makes me wonder whether it was some type of coordinated, pre-planned thing, by some type of protest group or something. But I think the people who did it, are true American patriots.
Yo,
and I applaud their efforts.
they messing with your stream, bro. Every time you speak on some real shit, they be fucking with your line, dog.
Yeah, I know YouTube be fucking with my channel, man. You know what I'm saying? I think I got shadow banned too.
I hate this stream y'all shit because we don't like Google Hangouts because Google Hangouts used to be way fucking better.
Look, I'm on my YouTube channel right. I'm on YouTube right now on my home page, right? And my channel is not even showing up.
Yeah, because I don't get notifications from you like that no more, man.
I still get them though from time to time. It be like that on certain channels and shit.
Yeah, man, I'm like, what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting out the content, right? I'm putting out the content. These bastards right here want to shadow ban my channel, but yet they want to put up, a channel where somebody want to just like show you how they do their nails and shit, or or talk about some stupid ass subconscious shit. You know what I'm saying?
They'll put up the pussy videos and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I be looking at that nigga titles. I be like, come on, man. It'll say some shit like, I burnt my dick off last night, and I'd be like, what the hell is this, man?
Oh, are you talking about EDP?
Yeah.
Oh my god. But
that nigga crazy, man.
Hold on. Let's switch gears, man. Let's switch some gears, man. I want to talk some basketball really quick.
Thank God.
You know what I'm saying? I want to talk some basketball because I saw a video, right? And Two Raw know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I saw this video about Allen Iverson being the most overrated player in NBA history. And I'm like, are you fucking smoking crack?
They already starting out the year with something stupid to fucking say.
Hey, and you know what, Too Raw? It always go. Hey, just like when Myron Jones came on my channel one day and talked about how Deontay Wilder can beat LeBron James, and next thing you know, you got Nate Robinson getting knocked out by Jake Paul, right?
Okay.
Right.
They always they always steal our shit, bro. Always stealing our shit. Anytime we come up with a topic, whether it be me, you, Ticket, whoever, right? We come up with these topics, and they say, no, these Bammers take it and run with it, whatnot. They be coming making some of the most outlandish statements that are out there. So, what part of Allen Iverson's game is overrated, huh? Because
he keeps bringing up, he keeps bringing up his field goal percentage, but like I said, if you're 5'11" in a league where the average height is 6'7", I mean, you're not going to shoot 50% from the floor, especially when you consider that he was the only scoring option really on that team.
Oh, the Iverson people. Yeah, I think people disrespect Iverson because Iverson took a team to the finals. A guy's like barely 6 foot, scoring, putting up crazy numbers, taking teams to the finals. Like you gotta give respect for that. Well, people ain't.
But see, this is the thing, though, right? Because that one channel that try to eloquently depict all that, right? He trying to use analytics to justify his talking points. But this is the thing: not everything is. You can't just use numbers because numbers don't always tell the whole story. Numbers don't lie, but they don't always tell the whole story. So he conveniently leaves out parts of his. Of the truth to justify his argument to talk about, Allen Iverson is one of the most overrated player in NBA history while playing that corny ass porno music in the background.
Damn.
Now, when it came to a lot of people, when it came to some of the things, when it comes to the media members, him exposing the media members and all that, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because one video in particular, when they exposed these media members and their hidden agenda, right, was Rachel Nichols. Now, Rachel Nichols went on TV one day talk about, well, the Capital One Arena going through renovations right now, and that's why the Washington Mystics had to play the WNBA Finals game at George Washington University. Well, it just turned out that was not true, as Drake was holding a concert at the goddamn Capital One Arena, right? At the time, it was called the Verizon Center, right? But Drake was holding a concert at the Verizon Center. Drake was going to bring in more money for the Verizon Center than the Mystics was going to bring in for the WNBA Finals game. So an executive decision was made, and Drake got to hold this concert at Verizon Center, and the Washington Mystics played it. All the 35 people that did go to the game was at George University.
That 35
people, damn, not even 100.
I mean, they just spent the mess out of Iverson. I remember some people they said they put Stephen Curry over him.
Yeah, Stephen Curry ain't better than no goddamn Kevin Durant. He ain't better than goddamn Kevin Garnett. He ain't better than Karl Malone, right? He ain't better than Dirk Nowitzki, right? Come on now. Come on. That list was some bullshit. Remember that list too, Raw? That's top 74 players of all time? That
that 2019 list, that was
crazy. Always do that.
Yeah, that list is some bullshit.
No, they do that just to get they do that just to get reactions. And then you got crazy people.
They had Manu Ginobili on that list. Manu Ginobili should have never been nowhere near on that list.
No, it's like the year that they had the list where they had Kobe Bryant as the 92nd best, or the 93rd, 92nd best player in the league. I think in 2011, 2012.
No, that was 2015. Remember we did that epic video, right? Me and Two-Raw did that epic video of Kobe Bryant being ranked 93rd, and they had a motherfucker like Luol Deng ranked above him.
No. Or the year they had Lonzo Ball ranked above Carmelo Anthony. That
Lonzo Ball ranked above a nigga ain't even that pale face, oatmeal face bastard had him ranked above a perennial all-star in the first ballot Hall of Fame and Carmelo Anthony.
They do the same thing with these rap lists too, man. Like, I don't know why they were doing stupid shit like that.
But they didn't even have Kyrie in the top 15 this year in their rankings. That's what got me mad. They didn't have Kyrie in their top 15.
Oh, that's just an agenda. That's agenda based. That's just how that go, man.
Yeah, popularity and shit.
Ever since Kyrie made Max Kellerman look like an idiot on ESPN, right? And that George Jefferson stunt double made him look stupid.
No, he made him shut up. He made Stephen A shut up.
He made them both look dumb on TV. You know what I'm saying? And look, while I don't agree with him saying that the fucking earth was flat, right? I don't agree with that shit, considering that, I was actually on deployment, right? I ain't not one time seen no fucking edge to where we was gonna fall over, right?
Yeah.
You can see that when you're on the airplane. If you're in the airplane, when you go upward, you can kind of see, if you really look, the curvature of the earth when you're in the plane.
Yeah, you can see it.
Or if you was on a United States warship like I was, and then you go out to the flight deck, or you go out to the fantail, or you go to the forecastle, right? You can actually see the horizon and the whole curvature of the earth through the horizon. So,
right,
Mr. Kyrie Irving, right? I do not agree that the earth is flat. No, your comment was kind of flat, okay? Now, Kendrick Perkins, that little fucking, Rottweiler that turned to a human being, right? Now, that fucking walking Rottweiler excrement was sitting up here talking about if a bird was in Kyrie, if a bird brain was in Kyrie Irving, it'll fly backwards. No, motherfucker. Your disrespectful ass always had it in for Kyrie Irving, and we still looking for your ass to apologize for making that bullshit ass comment about his health history last year when you talk about Kyrie Irving faked the injury, when in fact he really did have a shoulder impingement, which really caused him to miss games, and eventually the season your ass didn't want to apologize for that because you're a walking dog excrement.
Hey, don't forget about the Hamburglar. The Hamburglar, Brian Windhorst.
You talking about the man that robbed the Hamburglar?
Stealing them cheeseburgers,
Hey,
Nah, man,
The man that robbed the hamburger.
nigga. The hamburger.
Bro, that man eats Big Mac, dude. That man, Brian Windhorst eats Big Macs and shakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and
hey,
dessert.
that motherfucker eat Big Macs like how I will eat Tic Tacs. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker got like this. Like, hey, you know them goddamn computer chairs, right? Them computer chairs, you motherfucker sit on. How about that motherfucker feet can't even touch the floor?
Damn.
Nah, man.
That's disgusting.
Hey,
you-
I ain't
Yeah,
going
man,
out like
that
Willie
man-
Lump, whoever that
That
is.
man built like
If your
Cartman
computer
from
if your
what's it
computer
called?
chair's on the lowest setting, if your computer chair's on the lowest setting and your feet still can't
Still
touch,
can't touch the floor.
you're one big fat short Oopa Loopa.
Bro, he looked like Roger from American Dad.
I told
Roger.
you I ain't going out like Willie Lump, baby. The weight.
Nah, it's like Then you got the first take B team. You got what's it called? Dan Jones, Jay Williams.
Oh, Mr. I got dunked on by LeBron James and I saw the light afterwards. Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. Nah.
When Damon Jones, so if Kish, y'all don't know what I'm talking about, right? So there was on this fateful Thursday night regular season game between the Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers. This was LeBron's first stint in Cleveland, right? Shaq was in. Shaq told the documentary because Shaq was a player for the Miami Heat back then, right? Damon Jones, right, was trying to challenge LeBron, and he got pushed out the way, and LeBron dunked that ball and got an and one out of it.
Yeah,
And they showed that thing in like 7 different camera angles from the side, from the bottom, from a flying cockroach eye view, right?
No, if you look at Damon tried to hide his face.
Yeah, he tried to hide his face.
He got baptized.
Hey, speaking of baptized, did you see what John Collins did to goddamn Jared Allen? Oh boy, you talk about John. Hey, John Collins sure as hell baptized Jared Allen last night. You know what I'm saying? That was a nasty motherfucking dunk. Hey, boy, you're out here sinning. Let me baptize you in the name of Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't gonna lie. That Jeremy Grant, when that bitch got me, that remind me so much old school flavor right there. Who Jeremy Grant dunked on? Who Detroit just played?
Jeremy Grant?
Boston.
Yeah.
Boston.
That was Daniel. That was Daniel Tice.
Tice. Yeah, he dunked on Daniel
that
Tice. He
nigga
put
cremated that boy, and he just walked off. He ain't much trying to do nothing. Why you you shouldn't even never jump. That's why I tell people when the ball whip like that in that lane, that drive be wide open, man, go up in there and get a closer shot. You trying to show because it's a 3-point lead. You a 3-point shooter. No, you're not.
Hey, Two Raw, if you can't hold down the chat, I'm gonna make a phone call really quick, y'all. I'm gonna keep it open. I'm gonna keep the chat open. I just gotta make a phone call.
Okay.
So they're trying to make it like it's so much of a 3-point lead. Everybody's a 3-point shooter. No, they not. The shit that Jeremy Grant did, he was on a 3-point line. That nigga seen that lane. That nigga went to that motherfucking rack hard. That's what you supposed to do. Make them foul you or make the shot. If you get your shit blocked, it's part of basketball, man. Period. Don't go out there and keep shooting no wide open 3 because you wide open. You not a 3-point shooter. Because you wide open. They don't give you the chance to shoot that bitch. Give you the green light to. You got at least 1-2 dribble, pull up, and get in your range. Everybody talking about this is 3-point lead. This is 3-point lead. Man, y'all fucking all these players up, and that's why they're not working on their game and jacking up all these unnecessary shots. And before you know it, nigga be down 20-0 in the fucking first quarter. Like Steph was just now. Portland had 29-9 in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. I looked at that game and I saw the time left in that game. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they jacking up threes.
Like,
don't
jump. Let that person dunk. Do not jump.
How you go down 29-9 though in the first quarter with 3 minutes left?
I mean, that's just it. One is no defense.
Nigga,
2, they just shoot a break.
No, you Steph, right? Ain't you Steph?
Well, yeah. If you down 29-9, you just garbage. You just abysmal.
Salute to
That's
Slick
just it.
Tom. Wait a minute, guys. Salute to Slick Tom in the chat. Just want to say salute to him.
Man, I feel honestly, I've been watching these games, man. It's like defense don't exist no more, man.
I
Like
told
some
him
of these,
that, Big Tech.
Yeah, man.
no,
Yeah,
like no,
like that.
no, like, I understand that. I'm watching the Warriors game, and I watched all like I've kept up with the Warriors just to see what Coach Kerr, since he's an overrated coach. This man has made no adjustments on defense. Like this is like they like Oprah Winfrey on defense. It's like you get a layup, you get a dunk, you get a free three, you get a dunk, you get a dunk. Everybody gets a dunk.
Everybody gets something.
No,
You get
no,
$100.
I mean, like, no. How Steph is averaging almost 30 this year. The next person, Andrew Wiggins, Chicago. The Chicago Bulls announced team. They called them the Brick Brothers, and like, cause they combined 37 of 153 from the field. They're that bad. Steph Curry. But the thing is, it's not even the scoring that's the problem. They're scoring like 100 and something points a game, but they're giving up like 130 a game. Their defense is the worst in the league. Like it's like I'm watching a game, so somebody sets the pick on Steph, right? So Steph's out of the equation. Andrew Wiggins is supposed to be the next person up to defend, right? So he's supposed to pick up that man, not let nobody not let the easy bucket happen. So this is Andrew Wiggins. He comes up and then he just backs out the way and lets Damian Lillard get a wide open layup. And then he's just looking at Steph like, what am I supposed to do? And then
he's just in the damn play.
Bro, it's not even that. Bro, Andrew Wiggins,
New York won again,
like
boy. New York got him another game. They beat Indiana. Indiana was hot.
Man,
I mean,
I was like,
he haven't been the same since Timberwolves.
That boy Zion a beast, boy.
I mean, I was like, I like what they're doing. Like Zion, I like what they're doing with the Pelicans too. My thing is, it's weird. I don't know to say this, but basically, how they gonna play depends on how Lonzo plays. Because like when he's played good, the three games they won, he's played pretty good. The two games that they lost, I don't know who that was.
We about to beat the Raptors right now. If everything keeps going the way it's going, Zion been attacking the basket. They can't stop him. We gonna beat them.
Ingram, man. I've liked his basketball decision making that he's improved on that. The decision making just to not hesitate when he's in the mid range, and I think he's improved on that mid range. So I think he's gonna improve his scoring average because that mid range is more solid than it was last year. And the addition of Steven Adams, set picks for Lonzo, set picks for Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and set picks for Josh Hart. I like what they're doing with that. But the key is going to be, can they be disciplined on the defensive end, because that's what ate them alive last year.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. Zion added that spin move into his repertoire. That bit looking sweet and sweet, like it belonged there. I just seen him on 2 consecutive possessions come down and do the same thing. He killing the Raptors. They ain't got no answer for him.
Man, nah, it's like it's that physical matchup. Pascal Siakam can't handle that.
He's struggling with Zion, and look, he's scared as a motherfucker. He keep backing up off him, so Zion blowing right by him. So when you try to take that charge, Zion spin off him and lay that shit up. He did that shit like 2 times in a row. Zion scared. Pascal scared of that nigga. Siakam. My bad. That's his name. I'm Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam, man. That motherfucker pissing me off, man.
Oh, there you go.
That bastard picking my goddamn lineup.
I ain't drafted him. I ain't drafted him at all this year, man. But I got a question for you. I want to ask y'all, man. What do y'all think about these rookies this year? How y'all think y'all doing so far?
I've seen LaMelo. I see him improving. He's been improving a lot. He's scoring, very passing it. Going fast rate, scoring, shooting. I like
don't shoot that.
I like the what's that rookie from the Celtics?
The rookie for the Celtics? Or
Yeah, Peyton Pritchard. The people sleeping on Peyton because
yeah, I like him.
that boy. That's why I say that he's like the most he's the most slept on rookie because this man. I think the Celtics made a steal. This guy can really score, really shoot. James Edwards. No, my bad. It was my bad. Anthony Edwards. He proves he's proven. He's proven a lot. Only person that really need to watch is James Wiseman. But I gotta see more of him because he's hurt. He's hurt now, right? He had rolled his ankle.
Hey, let's talk about that bum ass Draymond Green. So that motherfucker played 20 minutes last night and ain't did shit.
He ain't scored none.
He was scared to death.
What did he do in the court? That's what
They took him on the court that long. He ain't get no points in it.
he played 18 minutes. He ain't scored nothing. Just made 4 assists and 4 rebounds. He barely did something on the court.
Well, who y'all talking about?
He sucks. That motherfucker remind me of Doodoo Brown, yo.
Well, who y'all talking about?
Talking about Draymond Green, old bum ass.
Mr. Triple Single.
He wasn't making triple singles.
Hey, what was the stat line last night? Let me see, Dream.
No, he played 18 minutes. He scored no points, just 4 rebounds, 4 assists.
4 assists. Yeah. And a steal. Yeah, so triple single.
He scored no points there. Really?
Yes. Mr. Triple Single couldn't even fucking score.
My thing is that team is like Oubre.
Hey, get this, y'all. He had just as much personal fouls than rebounds and assists.
Yeah,
that's more fouls than points, man. Huh?
Yeah, that's a Draymond stat line right there.
Matter of fact, he had more turnovers than points. The motherfucker had one more turnover than where he had points. This motherfucker is hey James, what you call him, shit water?
Yes, he's 0-3 in field goals, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and just 4 personal fouls.
Hey James, like you always like he said he shit water, right? Oh, he gone. That motherfucker is shit water.
Man.
He drowning.
Man. No, man. What's sad is like my thing with that whole Warriors team. Draymond's gonna give you a triple single. Steph is gonna give you between 25 and 30 a game. You know that's gonna happen. Andrew Wiggins is just lazy because he averages 20 a career and he's lazy. He's averaging 19 this year. He's averaging 19, which is around his career average. I mean, if he actually put in effort, he'll be averaging like 27 a game. But he don't put in effort. Kelly Oubre, outside of dunks, he's been bricking everything in sight. I think he's like one of 30 from 3 this year.
Yeah, but Wiggins doesn't average 19. Average over 19.
Huh?
You don't average over 19 today.
Not today because what happened last night, it dropped his average, since he had
17, he's like 17 now.
Andre Drummond only got me 15 fantasy points right now, man.
Shoot, man.
Did the Cleveland play tonight?
Yeah, they up on Atlanta 76-74 with 9:45 left in the game.
And they 3-2. Okay.
I know Cleveland been surprising me so far this year. I didn't expect them to jump out to their start this year.
He scored 10 points. So who was ready?
Huh?
Who really took off? Who really was the takeover for the Cavs to beat the Atlanta?
Now Pascal Siakam out there stinking up the joint.
Pascal Siakam.
10 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 turnovers. That's how much, man. So this the kind of max money, and
He's
everybody that
0-4 from 3.
all you
Nah,
motherfuckers out there, when I say that Pascal Siakam was good but not great, all you motherfuckers out there was talking that shit, talking about I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Where the fuck y'all at? Huh? Where y'all at?
man.
They
Nah,
just be
man.
doing some of these players that don't deserve it, max contracts and shit.
Hey, yo, man. Zion's giving him the business, man. I'm not. It's
Like,
bad,
he only scored 10 points. No, I remember the New York game. Like, he had scored no points.
bro. Kyle Lowry got 9 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. OG Anunoby got 8 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Fred VanVleet got 24, 3 and 8. Siakam got 10, 1 and 4. Boucher got 19 and 4. You got a whole then the rest of the team got a triple single. So, you know,
So
that's
Frank,
there.
Frank was carrying the team. Okay.
Yeah. So let's see, like Brandon, like for the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram got 24, 4 and 4. Lonzo got 15, 3 and 3. Williamson got 21, 7 and 1. And Eric Bledsoe got 16, 9 and 5.
I like Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, because he carried. Because I've seen he been carrying the Raptors. Like, look.
I like Fred VanVleet. I've been following his game ever since with
Yeah,
him.
I feel like he needs to go. He got to
Rob
leave
Baker
this
was at Wichita State. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember who was at Wichita State, man. That's that team was, man. But shoot, man. Honestly, Brandon Ingram came in clutch for me for my fantasy though. So I mean, I'm good. You know, and man, I was like, it's crazy. They talking, and then like I'm looking at other games, man. The Hornets got a guard issue. They gotta I don't know who the coach for the Hornets.
Oh, I forgot the whole
James Borrego.
Yeah, he been messing up his lineup adjustments with LaMelo Ball, Devontae Graham, and Rozier. Yeah, it ain't good because he played Rozier the most minutes, and then LaMelo came off the bench with 15.
Yeah, I feel like that's the problem. I feel like that's the problem with Rozier. He don't even care about the team. I think he care about scoring, show out.
Yeah, he care about it's just like he scored 35, but he was like a minus 15.
Yeah, he's a show out guy. Like guys gonna show out.
And then Devontae Graham only got 8 shots. LaMelo Ball only got 9 shots. And it was just LaMelo Ball was the third leading scorer on the team. Rozier had 35. Gordon Hayward had 20. And actually, Gordon Hayward's been having a pretty good season. It's just been quiet because they ain't like top of the East and everything. And then Seth Curry's making a case for 6th man of the year. I'm just I don't know. Yes, Seth Curry had 21 and 6. Ben Simmons had a triple double. Joel Embiid had 19 and 14. He's making a low key MVP case for this year, averaging 27 and 13 this year. Tobias Harris finally showed up with 24. So, and Shake Milton had 18 off the bench. I'm just but I mean, and then I didn't really watch. I didn't even really watch the other games. The only other games I really cared about was the Rockets and Kings, and Rockets won that. John Wall had 28. I like Christian Wood. He had 20 and 15. What's his name? Titties over titles didn't play today, so
You talk about cheesesteaks over teammates?
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't play today. I don't think Cousins didn't play either. So it was just John Wall and Christian Wood today. But honestly, I seen like they played together the other night. They did pretty well. I like how they team good, but what's his name still wants out of there. I honestly think he's missing out on I think he got something there, but he's too prideful and clouded to even see what he's got. You know.
Who Harden?
Yeah, I mean, because like they took Tillman Fertitta basically said you're not gonna have control, you're not gonna have as much power, and I think that's what Harden needed. And they let Stephen, they let Silas make the coach Silas make the moves that the necessary moves to get the team to where they get. And Harden doesn't see that because he doesn't have control. And I'm like, you're in a position where you have a good enough team to make the playoffs, and you're not even trying to form chemistry with that team. All you're concerned is just getting it to a contender. And and we know you're not going to the net. So the only option is, I've heard the Warriors in the trade talks, trading Draymond, Andrew, and Kelly for
Trick the
Harden. I
whole
heard
motherfucking team.
trade no, they said that's the three pieces they said, because they said they're gonna keep Wiseman, but they said they're willing to dump off Draymond. If they jump off Draymond and they dump off Wiggins, that's enough to get Harden's contract.
And get this, y'all. So
Yeah.
damn. So speaking of James Harden, right? So that motherfucker got all kinds. He had all kinds of power for years. He got all kinds of goodies, giveaways, and guarantees, and all that, right? Now they did all that for years. And how many championships has that gotten them? None.
Zero.
So what the fuck does he think he gets off calling himself trying to call shots when he's called the shots for years and it resulted in new hardware? Now a new regime comes in, want to step in with doing things, and now he got a problem with it? Nah, bro. It ain't going down like that. Motherfucker need to get a spine on some pussy ass bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, yo, I'm gonna go to bed because I gotta get up early in the morning, man. So I'm gonna end this motherfucking stream and shit. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for being up in here. Appreciate everybody that's going to watch this video. That's watching this video. This your boy. Scream at me. Woo!